not be on Zoom. Like, I'm sorry, I realized that in the last 2 years, that was the greatest equalizer, that every single person, no matter how important you were, how much money you made, you had the same square as everybody else. You weren't any better than anybody else. So my name is Barbie Layton, and I'm so excited to be here. And I'm just gonna kind of like riff off on this of, we are the women gone wild. So I've been a born performer my whole life, and most people didn't want me to be. So I want you guys to think for a moment for yourself. Who were you when you were 8 years old? I'm not kidding. Who were you? What did you want to do? Did you want to be a baseball player, an astronaut, a singer, a cheerleader, something like that? When I was 8 years old, I was in my living room with my mom's candy high heels, if you remember those. I had a little set nightgown on. I had this baseball bat from Mexico that was carved, that was singing, and I was singing, "Love will always find you." And I was singing, "Love will keep us together." I was 8 years old singing Donna Summers. I mean, that's a little X-rated, but I didn't know what the hell I was singing, right? And I literally thought to myself in my living room that I was singing to thousands of people. But I was just singing to me. So if you imagine for a moment who you were when you were 8 years old, and then you could take that and monetize it and become the person that you want to be, because that is your purpose, that is your mission, that is what you are meant to do. Instead of like, I need to grow up, get a degree, I need to get a job, I need to have 2.5 children. What's the 0.5 child? I have no idea what the hell that looks like. Sorry, picket fence, all that other kind of stuff. We were told, as Rhonda said, we were told all these things that we were supposed to want. And very, very vulnerable share too. I lived in Austria, in the eastern part. In 1986, I was an exchange student, which is a fabulous experience. But I was in the first radius of Chernobyl. And when I came back home, my body put on 190 pounds within 9 months. Just like, had no idea. No doctor could tell me, nothing. I literally was at a store one time and I literally hit something with my butt and I was like, oh, okay, hell, that was my booty. Like I just hit something. But that put me on this journey. I have released 210 pounds in the last 20 years and kept it off. And the thing about it is I'm still big and bodacious, and that's just the way it's gonna be. And my number one thing that I have to be able to help you guys as Women Gone Wild is that the number one mission that I have is to help women to re-fall in love with themselves. Because you only have one body. Every decade there's a different fashion, there's a different trend. One time it's curvy, it's skinny, it's like, this, it's that, whatever. Society's constantly telling you you're supposed to conform and be a different person every decade, but you only have one body. So ultimately in 2016, I've unfortunately had 3 near-death experiences, which tells me that God's like, hey, we're not done with you yet. And I was like, okay. But 2016 was my pandemic. I had a chronic illness, I didn't want to admit it. I was coming home from work every single day, putting an ice pack on my stomach and just saying like, I can't live like this any longer. So the pandemic literally allowed me to just go deep, spend all my time. How can I really, really pull out the best version of myself? I connected with some of the most amazing human beings on the planet. For those of you guys that know me, I'm a super connector. I love to be out of generosity and giving. I just be like, oh, you need to know this person. You need to, oh, no, you need to work, you need to work with this person, et cetera. I mean, even so, the people in here, I've already talked to you about stuff. I'm like, oh, no, you need to work with this person, et cetera. It's a superpower. We need to share our superpowers. The old paradigm of business of where you have your Rolodex, and I know it makes me old, but the old Rolodex, and you like hold like, oh no, you can't see who my business contacts are because you need to give me money for this, whatever. No, you don't. It needs to come from authenticity. It needs to come from generosity and giving and caring. And right now, I really want to give a shout out to Rhonda Swan. And I want to give a shout out to Isabel and David Fagan as our publishers. Because ultimately, they have shown and paved the way. And I have developed this beautiful friendship with you guys, et cetera, in the sense of where this is the kind of thing. When we network authentically, and it's not transactional, we're networking authentically, and especially as women entrepreneurs because we want to uplift each other, what are the words we use? Co-create, collaborate, How can I be of service to you? My chapter is called From Tragedy to Triumph Through Service and Gratitude. I am always trying to think about how can I serve other people and then have that come back. Because before, I was receiving impaired. I was giving, and my illness shut me down because I was giving too much. I was burnt out. But now, through all the different things that I've done and clearing those different things, I work with amazing high net worth and CEOs around the world to be able to revolutionize their businesses, to be able to help them become the most badass people in the world. But it's through heart-centeredness. It's not about take. What can I take from you? It's about how can I have this reciprocal flow? Because to me, that's that women gone wild thing. It's the flow. It's like, how can I serve you and you serve me? And big learning that I found was that the law of attraction is not about I give you this and you give me that. It's I'm going to help you with this, Kimberly, and on the flip side, the universe has got my back someplace else. And if you can find that message and realize that that is that beautiful flow of knowing that when you're terrified, do it. Knowing that the what and the why is your job, but the how is going to be up to the universe. And it's going to figure it out for you. So there are many obstacles that I faced to be able to get onto the stage today. But I'm here. You're here. We're all live in person in 2022 after a really big paradigm shift for a lot of us. Some people didn't make it out so good. And nobody's ever going to deny the realities of what happened, etc. But my number one message to everybody is gratitude. Gratitude is a frequency. It is something that allows you to be able to manifest things into your life. If you are in a dire strait, one of the things that really allowed me to catapult with having fans worldwide was when I did talks, I said, look, you have nameless people that have kept the lights on for you. You have nameless people that kept the water on for you. You have a stove, you have a dishwasher, you have a shower, you have a sink. I bless every single one of those things. When I pay my bills, I say, thank you for providing my cable company service for me. Thank you that if I look at the gas prices, yeah, they suck. But instead, if I look at it and I say, oh, thank you that I have $100 in my bank account that I can pay for this gasoline with the freedom for the automobile that I have to be able to take me wherever I want to. It's a paradigm shift. Because the gasoline price is not going to change, whether we complain about it or not. But we're programmed to complain. So don't hang out with complainers. Hang out with the other people that are going to say, you know what? Yeah, this really sucks because we can't do spiritual bypass. Hang out with the people that say, yeah, we know that was not great. Yeah, I'm not down with this. But process your emotions and then find the people. The most important people are the 5 people that you hang around with. Make those your people. Allow yourselves to be able to cheerlead for each other. On my thing, it says, I'm a galactic cheerleader. I have clients around the world. I'm like, yes, oh my God. If we could all celebrate each other and say, Rhonda, good for you. I'm so proud of you. Oh my God, Hannah Lay, I'm so proud of you. Oh my God, Taryn, I'm so proud of you. Courtney, look at you. Kimberly, if we could literally clap for each other and be excited about each other's successes rather than doing the tear down is really what takes us away. And it's what doesn't allow us to shine. There's no star in the sky with a full midnight sky. There's no star in the sky that looks at another star and says, stop shining so brightly. You're pissing me off. So with that, I believe my 10 minutes is up, but I want you guys to know that I am in my 50s, and I started all this in the last couple of years. I don't have an Instagram. We were just laughing about that. Someone thought my LinkedIn got hacked because I only started it two months ago. I literally just started a YouTube channel. I think I have like 10 views. So it's like, it's not about your social proof and how many followers you have. It's about your message. It's about your heart. It's about you. Are you real? Are you genuine? Because guess what? If you're real and genuine, people are going to want to know you. They're going to pay you. They're going to want to do whatever they want to do to be able to be with you because you are amazing. That's the name of my show. That's what I love to do. I love to highlight people. So